Hey everybody, Brian here with BPS Customs. Today I wanted to do a little bit of a vloggy video because I've been working in my office the last couple days and things have just been getting real messy. And I took a look over at my workstation the other day, and I said something's got to change. Basically, I've run out of room on my the desk that I have my test bench on, because I also have some DJ equipment over there, and the office is getting a little cramped, and I need to change some things. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to flip the camera around here right now. Okay, so here is my current test bench setup. As you can see, things are getting a little sloppy. I don't like to work this way, and it's just things have gotten so cluttered over here. I got a cat bed down there, and all kinds of wires going on, and boxes and stuff on the floor, and then the whole workspace right here is actually just super cluttered. Um, I have my headphones just kind of sitting out there, a speaker jammed in the corner, and my keyboard is just sitting back there, like leaning against the wall. Um, and then this is kind of over in the corner, kind of you can see it just hanging off the edge. And one of the reasons for that is that the what I'm using as a desk, this is actually a Grundorf DJ style um, table, I guess. It's just a folding table. It's used for gigging most of the time. It's not supposed to be used as an office accessory. Um, so I run into space issues, and also I don't want to be necessarily be working on this because it's like a felt material. It definitely could generate some static. I'm typically pretty careful when it comes to building stuff, and I don't wear like an anti-static wristband. But I don't want to take a chance if I don't have to. So I think it's time to swap that table out for something a little bit sturdier, a little bit bigger, and something that'll suit my needs a little bit better. So right outside my office, inspired by Paul's Hardware, not only do we find one of my cats, but we find an IKEA countertop. It's not the same one that Paul's Hardware used. It's a little bit different. It's black. Kind of matches the aesthetic of the rest of the stuff I have going on in my office. And the adjustable legs. But what I actually bought was these. These are diagonal pieces, and of course there's no picture. But these are diagonal pieces meant to go on the back of a desk for a little bit of an extension. And that's what this is for. Well, there's my other cat. And that's what this piece is for. It's actually going to go on the back of the desk, mounted up at a diagonal for storing some additional stuff. So I will spare you the details of me assembling this, but I want to show you what it's going to look like when it's all put together and how much better it makes the office look. Just a quick peek at something that I picked up today. As you can see, it is a GTX 780. I'm going to be using this to do some benchmarking videos, kind of comparing the old, one generation old cards versus the new cards, see if they're still viable for gaming today. You could save a buttload of money buying a card that's a generation old right now. I picked this up from somebody on Craigslist. It's in perfect condition, still works well as far as what I saw. So we'll see how it compares to some newer generation cards. Okay, well, here we are about an hour and a half later, and things have come together really nicely. As you can see, I chose the black finish countertop because it does match with the rest of the aesthetic of what I have going on in here. Most of my stuff is black, and check out all this stuff that I have now to put away. Now this is all a mess and all over the place. Oh, I got some new soft boxes, so videos hopefully will look a little bit better moving forward. But as you can see, this is what I was talking about when I was referencing a little extension that goes on top. And what I'm going to put up here is a speaker for my DJ setup and my laptop, again for the DJ setup. But so that whole side is going to be dedicated to DJ equipment and music production, so my keyboard's going to go over there too. But this side is going to be my test bench, monitor, keyboard, mouse, other accessories I need to do some benchmarking, equipment testing, things of that nature. But next up is going to be clearing away this mess, trying to manage some of these cables, and then trying to get rid of all this stuff, try to make sense of it and put it somewhere where it doesn't look like garbage, and then to clean up all this. So I still got a ways to go. Afternoon ahead of me. Okay, so we're about maybe an hour after my last update, and I've started to put some stuff back. As you can see, the cables are all cleaned up. They're actually affixed to the underside of the tabletop using something called K-blocks or cable blocks. I'm actually going to show you. So this is the underside of the desk. As you can see, everything is kind of neat and tidy, tucked up underneath so that nothing is hanging down to the floor. But these are the K-blocks that I was discussing. And as you can see, they hold all the wires so that you can move them around because they have little pegs that you thread the wires through. They're held on by adhesive. They're pretty cheap and they're very available, and I use them for my other desk as well. And then I just have the power strip zip tied up on some tie downs. So this is the underside of the desk. Came out pretty good. This is for my security system, so I don't really want to mess with that right now. But it's not on the floor, so I think that's the most important part. And then getting in a little tighter on just how I have everything set up right now. This is so much nicer than how it looked before. Everything is neat and has its own place and its own space. So I have my my test bench here, my little iFixit magnetic parts pad and parts tray in the back. And this whole area over here is going to be for testing and benchmarking and things of that nature. So if I need to swap out video cards or processors or anything, I got plenty of room over here to do work on a nice non-conductive surface. So this will work out a lot better than the previous table that I had. But I actually really like the way this looks with this shelf extension on here. I was considering doing maybe the same thing for the other side, maybe putting the monitor up top, but I don't know that I actually have enough stuff now to fill this space if I were to do that, so I'd probably hold off on that for now. So that's it for this video. Brian from BPS Customs signing off. Thanks for watching.